The hamstring injury. Brooklyn at 25 and 13. The Nets were led by Kevin Durant in that first half with 18 points, but he was just 4 for 12 from the floor. Started 0 for 5. Herb Jones misses a three to start the second half. New Orleans was 10 for 17 in the first half from deep. Durant corner triple try, and he gets the friendly bounce. There's second three ball.
So he was 4 for 12 in the first half. Credit New Orleans. When you have a scorer as good as Kevin, you just try to make it as difficult as possible. Contest every shot. This is the 5th-ranked defense in the league as Kyrie gets called for the block. And I thought they played incredibly hard. They had game plan discipline. And again, they don't seem to care that Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson aren't here. They're just playing hard.
Third foul on Irving, and so Marshall will go to the free throw line. Free throw attempts 8 and 9 for Marshall. Since December 1st, he's averaging 12 points per game. He was around 7 or 8 prior to that. Third year out of Xavier. He'll be 25 years old later this month. And you look at the roster of their young guys. They're young and experienced in terms of NBA years, but they're a little bit older. Guys that spent more time in college.
Right. Quality programs or quality coaches or both. And the experience of having played in big games. And again, you have to credit the front office of New Orleans.
Yeah, we asked Willie Green about that. He said it's by design, looking at their roster in terms of filling out around their star players. As Durant has 5 quick points to start the third quarter.
And both contested. And that's been Kevin Durant's story all year. The guy's shooting almost 55% on off-the-bounce contested shots. That's obscene. That's ridiculous.
Valanciunas kisses that one in. Good pass by C.J. McCollum, who's averaging 6 assists per game, which is a career best. Claxton playing with 3 fouls out to Durant. And Kevin Durant, who started the game slowly, not the case starting the second half. He's got 8 quick points. At 26 now on the game, he averages just under 30, good for 6th this season. And his career average of 27 is 4th best in NBA history. McCollum with the floater, in and out, but gets it back thanks to Valanciunas and then scores.
Big time second in for play by CJ and Jonas.
And let's check in now with the third member of our crew. Here's Cassidy Hubbard.
Yeah, guys, I had an opportunity to speak with Jacques Vaughn at the half, and I asked him what was his biggest message to his team to get a flow offensively, and he said, we need to get out and run, play faster. He showed 2 clips where they were playing with pace and they got open threes, and I also asked him, where are you looking outside of KD? And he says, we have to get Kai going, and reiterated that the second group has to play with pace. Dave?
Kyrie was a minus 25, worst on the team in that first half. And we know as good as Kevin is, Kyrie can start to cook in a hurry, too.
And Cassidy mentioned Jacques Vaughn saying getting out and running as Claxton scores. New Orleans, they're good defensively in transition or in the half court, but once they get set up, excellent in the half court. And that's why one of the reasons he wants to get out and run.
The margin just 4 in a hurry.
Valanciunas on the floor. That'd be a jump ball here. Nets 5 for 5 from the floor to start the third quarter. Kevin Durant 3 for 3.
Now they come in 4th in offensive efficiency and 10th in defensive efficiency. And this has become a formidable team. They're not going to go away anytime quickly.
At this point, you have to say that they're going to be a team that's in contention to win the East, right? I mean, just looking at the way they played since Jacques Vaughn took over and the way Milwaukee's come back to the pack a little bit. They gave up 51 in the first quarter tonight to Charlotte.
Yes, yes. Unheard of in Mike Budenholzer's tenure.
In transition, good hustle by C.J. McCollum, knocking it away from Kyrie Irving.
I like the acknowledgement of the past nonetheless. Both Kevin and Kyrie make sure to say to Ben Simmons, that's a heck of a pass. You're right, just a better defensive play. But you love the acknowledgement of those 2 guys.
The Saints haven't seen that kind of passing this year. Claxton with a basket, quick timeout by Willie Green. It's a 2-point game. That degree of difficulty watching the replay again on that pass, catching it, and in one motion, throwing it the length of the floor on the money, pretty ridiculous by Simmons.